We're gonna go see The Mutilator tonight.
Welcome to the horror show. To realize there is nowhere to run. There's no game to try. Paranoia is hiding alive. Welcome to the horror show. To realize there is nowhere to run. There's no game to try. Obsessions ruling your mind.
The Mutilator. Originally titled Fall Break. Also, this is another release from VHS PS, the VHS Preservation Society. I'll leave a link to their page in the description below. The beginning of The Mutilator starts off with a kid accidentally shooting his mom while trying to polish his dad's guns for his birthday. Next, we cut to a number of years later where his father calls him to say that he needs him to close up his beach house for this winter. And since they were having trouble trying to find plans for something to do on the last few days of fall break, they gladly accept. Now, as they make their poor acted asses to the beach house, there's a song playing in the opening credits that is just not fitting. Now, this song that's called Fall Break mentions that they're gonna have a good time. That's bullshit. Now, if they are trying to say that they're gonna have a good time while having sex before getting slaughtered, or that we're gonna have a good time while watching it, that makes sense. This film may be dirt cheap, but the gore effects are pretty good, and there's lots of them. Also, I have to say that I like the beach house setting. I know that there's a lot more new modern horror films that have the beach house setting for a slasher film, but this 80s vibe really makes it work. Now, there's only about 5 kills in this movie, so don't expect a Mutilator's massacre. And even though most of the acting is pretty bad, the characters are enjoyable. You know from the beginning who the killer of this movie is. But that's not the weird thing. What is that he seems to remember killing his young-aged son, when that's not even the case at all. His son is actually one of the main characters of the movie. I think this just shows that he wanted to kill his son when he had the chance, but now that he has the chance, he's gonna do everything in his power to destroy that little bastard for killing his wife, even though that was a total accident. I think that's a good establishment for him being a total psychopath, but there is one problem. There's several scenes in the movie where he's just dozed off, and he doesn't even seem to realize that the kids are at the beach house until he hears them. And even then, for several scenes, he's just sleeping. Must have been out on a bender. But I wouldn't put it past him, because when the kids got to the beach house, alcohol bottles were everywhere, man. So is this a good movie? No, it's not. It's a decent slasher from the mid-80s that has bloody kills, fair boobage, an alright killer, and some likable characters. But on the other hand, there's bad acting, an alright but not great killer, poor choice of music, and even some choppy editing. So, overall, I give The Mutilator a 3 out of 5. I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Movie Reviews. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below, and to leave comments and subscribe.